everyone, today we have a love reading for singles to basically learn why you're still single, if there is anything that's blocking the situation, if there is anything that's in your way of getting a pair, a match, meeting the right person, and so on and so forth. We have 3 groups to choose from today. Each stone has a secret message, so use your intuition and choose the pile that suits you best. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take your time, pick your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Hello and welcome, pile 1. If you guys chose this green stone, the hidden message is desire. This is gonna be your reading. Let's take a look at your current situation in love and move on from that point. You can also use this part as energy check if you chose to determine whether or not you chose the right pile. So for pile 1, what is pile 1 first? Current energies when it comes to love. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what we got here. First thing I noticed, a lot of high arcana. We have the Star, we have Temperance, we have Death, and we have the Empress, and we have the World, with one very powerful card at the end is the Ace of Swords. So wow, pile 1, you do not disappoint. First of all, what I see is that your current situation is probably you're in a stage of I just got out of relationship. Well, I definitely see that you are a very powerful person. So many high arcana got for you. But I also see that you're in a stage of you either just lost the relationship or you broke the relationship off, and you're going through the mourning period stage. You don't feel like your old self. You don't feel like the ways and possibilities are here for you just yet. But at the same time, you're like accepting the admirers. So when people walk by you, they cannot just not look at you. You're so gorgeous. The Star card here and the 4 of Wands. I feel like you attract a lot of men. If you're a female, you attract a lot of sexual attention towards yourself. And I also see that it's not a commitment relationship. You attract more of a speed dial kind of people. So yeah, definitely a lot of Star and Empress energy. However, at this moment in your life, I don't feel like you're getting what you want. I feel like you are healing right now, or mourning. You're not healing yet, maybe. Maybe you're just still going through this after breakup stage. And if you have never been in a relationship, that doesn't mean that you couldn't have a broken heart. Okay? With the World in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Ace of Swords, I can see that this could have been you could have lost this relationship or this person, not just due to like informalities and the fact that you like didn't get along over a broken vase or a pair of socks lying on the couch. No, there is something bigger. I don't really want to look into the situation, but you probably know what it is. The Ace of Swords doesn't come out. What was that? Sorry. The Ace of Swords doesn't come out like out of nowhere. There is a reason for that. And it usually means a big change in someone's life. So you could have moved because the world is in reverse, or this person might have moved. But yeah, overall, you attract, you have this desire. You literally got the desire stone, but like you attract a lot of people to yourself, but none of them seem to stick to you forever. None of them are your forever person yet. Okay, so if this part resonated with you guys, stick around, find out more about your situation. That was your current situation. Let's see what's blocking your love life in the way that you want it to be, what you desire, sort of. Let's see what's blocking your desirable outcome in the relationship. Okay, those cards are so big. So let's start with the first card. We have Marshmallow. It's okay to be still. Yeah, that's the feeling I got when I first pull out the cards for you guys, is that you don't seem happy with the attention you're giving. Like, it's not that kind of attention that you want from people, but also you're rushing towards something, like either someone else is pushing you or you are pushing yourself. You know, it's okay to be single. It's totally fine if you didn't find the person that you're looking for in quite some time. That happens. The energies take time to mature, so don't take it personally. The universe always knows its best way around. So for physical advice, we have support the glands. For emotional, we have loneliness. For mental, we have stillness. I feel like you need to take a break from all the people, not just from admirers, but from all the people, and find your peace and find, you know, the Hermit card, it has this unilateral peace where you just are by yourself and you are okay with that. So it's okay. Take your time. No one is rushing you. And if someone is, well, you can send them far away from you and never see them again. Okay. For the second card, we got Psyllium. I can let go of disappointment and stand in my own power. Yeah, definitely. You don't have to blame yourself for other person's decisions. It's not your responsibility to think what they're thinking or to behave a certain way to cause a certain reaction from people, to make them feel something they don't want to feel. It's not up to you to decide whether or not you're going to be a disappointment in someone else's eyes. It's not up to us. It's their judgment. We are who we are. It's their perspective that puts the label on our shoulders. And sometimes it's ourselves who put the label on our shoulders, but you don't have to. So for physical, we have nourishes intestines. For emotional, we have letting go. And for mental, we have gumption. And I wish I knew what that means. But letting go, cleansing yourself sounds like a very good advice. We have sacral chakra too, which means Let the divine guide you and clear your head of all the unnecessary junk from past relationship or from people who just, I'm sorry for the expression, but came into your life, corrupted, and left. Yes. Damn. Okay, let's move on to the third card before I start going all rough. So, red raspberry. I am dedicated to helping others. That's an interesting card. I feel like this is not an advice. This is exactly the block that you have, because here we kind of saw the blockages, but from the opposite perspective. Now I'm called to tell you that you don't have to please everyone. If you're a people pleaser, welcome to the club. However, it's not very fun here, so you might want to leave. Make sure you think about your own satisfaction. As egotistical as this may sound, but you should think of your own well-being first. And if other people don't seem to notice how bad you're feeling in the current situation, that's not your problem either. If you're feeling bad, go find a person who cares and talk to them. And if you don't have such person, go to a therapist, go to a specialist, call the hotline. If you're feeling desperate and in need of help, then feel free to contact someone around. You don't have to help people in order to be helped. You get it? Like, there has to be balance. But the people-pleasing component of this issue is that you want to help others just so they noticed your existence, your value in this world. And it's not the healthiest way to live. However, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life. So that was our blockages. Let's collect the cards and let's get some advice from the universe for pile 1, please. Advice for pile 1 in their love life. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna take the second deck and pull one more, maybe two more. Interesting. Okay, let's start with the first card. We have the creation with number 6, and what I've just noticed, 3 plus 3 is also 6. 6 is the Lover's card. So we have the creation. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. Take time to nurture yourself. Spoil yourself with love and respect that you don't seem to get from people around you. Spoil yourself with goods that people in the relationship don't give you, because they're not really supposed to. It's just their choice, and if they choose not to, well, dump them. That was way straightforward. So second, we have the ribbons with number 33. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knot in my truth, the eye of becoming, the whiteness swallowed in stillness. It's a tough message for me to read, but I feel like you should gain a perspective on the connections in your life and analyze your previous relationship if you had them, or analyze maybe the relationship of people around you and see the cause and outcome. So like the reason it happened and then the outcome, what caused it basically for this situation to unfold. But there is a couple here. There is a tree like holding a girl, and there is a couple, the man holding a girl too, and they seem happy together. So I would also take this message as don't think that there is only one person for you out there. The universe works in miraculous ways. It knows that sticking to one person for the entire life and working all of your issues with just that person would just tear them down. Would tear them apart. And they would feel miserable by the end of this circle. So the universe is very smart about that. They bring you a lot of different people so you can practice your relationship skills on them. So when you meet a certain person that you might want to spend the rest of your life with, that's when you use your skills and that's when you use your knowledge to attract that kind of person and to build the relationship you want. Okay, card number 3. We have full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Yeah, there are a lot of fantasy kind of vibes in your pile. Maybe you watch a lot of TV shows or movies, and I'm also still like struggling with that. But take a reality check. There is not just one person for you out there. There is always more than one. And if this relationship didn't work, take it as experience. Take it as you went to the gym and couldn't lift 150. If you could if you could lift 140, that's a big win. Some people can't lift a 10. So take your relationship as a practice. If it didn't work out, pull out all of the good lessons for future. Leave all the trauma, leave all the BS behind you, and move on. And lastly, we have last quarter moon in Capricorn, also Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Isn't it what I just said? I am a Capricorn and I totally understand, like, we have this ability to cut off the people, cut off the unnecessary connections. With all the love that's boiling inside the Capricorn, we are so good at letting people go. I cannot stress this enough. Like, letting people go is our number one survival skill. So if you're not a Capricorn, or if you're the Capricorn who hasn't developed the skill yet, I think it's time for you to do that. I also take this as a sign that you guys are very close to, it's your choice. Like, you can end the miserable suffering that you're going through right now and come out stronger than ever. Okay, that was your advice. And let's take a look at the love advice from guides. You got this beautiful card over here. You see the couple is surrounded by hearts in red. So beautiful. And the message you got is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yes. What can I say? The cards speak louder than ever. So take your time to heal and take this experience as experience. Take the relationship that didn't work out as it's just training. You're just practicing. And when you feel like you're ready to dive into a new relationship, maybe think twice. I know it sounds kind of rude, but think twice if you are ready to be invested in, and also are you ready to give this person something, because there has to be balance always. Lastly, I want to pull some letters, which could be like a confirmation for the initials of you or your person. Confirmation for pile 1. Okay. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fibe. Never mind. Sorry. Maybe phobia. You have some kind of phobia. I don't know. We have 2 O's. We have a U. We have E, I, F, and B. Oh, we have a boo. How sweet. And boo in the foo. Sorry. We also have bye. Well, I know you don't spell it like that, but like, we don't have a Y, okay? We can just make it up. You see, like, this is gonna be our Y. Okay, so take it if you like it, leave it if you don't. That was your reading, pile 1. Let me know in the comments if it resonated, if you would like to see more videos like this, and put any questions that you might have for the future videos, because I feel inspired to do more. And thank you so much to the 14 people who liked my last video. You're the best, guys. That was your reading, pile 1. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome, pile 2. If you guys chose group number 2, your stone is the dream. So we're gonna look at your current love situation. Then we're gonna pull some potential blockages that you might have that's preventing you from meeting the love of your life or getting the desired outcome in a relationship. We're also gonna pull advice for you guys and the love advice. Okay, let's see your current love situation. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. Okay. So you guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high arcana, and you also got the Ace of Wands. Well, let's start from the beginning. So the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Devil, Death, there is a mixture of energies here. So what's going on in your love life at this moment? I feel like right now you're letting yourself dive into passion, dive into your dreams, dive into them and like disappear in them, which would be fine if not this Death card. I also feel like you're getting profit out of being in this kind of relationship. You could be the person who exchanges love for money, but it's never wrong if you have passion and desire, and if that's what you want, that's your choice, man. Live your life how you want it to live it. But the only problem I see is that this kind of relationship is draining you, like emotionally draining you, but also you see like this owl is holding a little mice over there, and there are the little thorns of a rose, and it doesn't look cute, and the devil is in coyote / rabbit / deer creature. The cards are very beautiful. That's my first time reading the information on these cards, but this kind of love style is draining you. which is not good. But you're receiving some money for this kind of love. I don't know. I don't know who you need to be in order to exchange love for money, but I see that you are doing that and quite well, and the only problem with that is that your energy is being drained. If that resonated and you guys know what I'm talking about, can you comment on this one just so I understand what I just read? But yeah, I don't really see anything else. Like, there is nothing else I can tell you guys. You're lucky like that. That's all I can pull out of these cards, which is so weird. I never have that little to say. But you make love your profit in many different ways. So it could be one person, and then you could be like holding a course for women's power, or I don't know, massage, or something that your love life brings you money in many different ways. I feel like you like this lifestyle, honestly, but you might not notice that it's draining you because we have Death card here. And with Ace of Wands, we also have the Spider, so you either might not notice that what's going on is sucking the energy and juices out of your body and soul, but it does. So let's collect the cards and take a look at what's blocking your love life. What is blocking your desired love life? Interesting. Very, very interesting. So first we have a catnip. I appreciate everything about this moment. I love life. So first thing that comes to my mind is that both of these cards are purple, which matches my sweater today. And you got a purple stone too, which tells me that you spend a lot of energy on manifesting what you need, though I don't feel like it's working the way you want it to be working. Like, there is a certain dreams that you have in this life, and they might not come to love at all. You might not even desire to be loved or to share your love with somebody else, and that's okay too, man. Do what you need to do. If that makes you happy, if this is your way, then so it shall be. With physical advice, we have calm and relaxing. Emotional, we have the truth. And mental, we have lighthearted. So maybe you're just that person who is very honest with themselves, who just needs, you know, the material things, and you manifest material things very well. But maybe you don't want love. I don't know why you're watching this video if you don't want it, but maybe you don't want love. Maybe that's not your main goal right now. Maybe all you need right now is just be truthful with yourself and spend more time loving yourself and appreciating yourself and taking care of yourself. Maybe it's not even about the other person. Maybe it's just about you. And if you just make this decision in your head and say, hey, now I want love, now I want a long-term relationship, you can get it easily. You have so many high arcana for you. You have so much energy, like the dreamstone. Like, you could literally manifest anything. You could become president if you wanted to. So manifesting love for you is easy. It's just be honest with yourself. If it's not your main goal, if it's not your priority right now, then don't push it. Don't make yourself do it. Okay? So next we have Gota Cola. My creativity is stimulated. Maybe you are looking for love just to feel the taste of life more. Maybe you like the emotions. Well, not maybe, you do like the emotions. And I don't see a problem with you liking that. But maybe it is for you. Because we have, for physical, we have brain tonic. For emotional, we have overwhelm. And for mental, we have anticipation. So maybe you build those dream castles in your head. You dream this big picture, big family, or whatever you dream of. You dream big, and then you create this illusion around yourself, and you are feeling anticipated and overwhelmed, because in reality that's not so easy to get. But like, your brain is on high point. You guys are very creative, you imaginative, you have vivid imagination. But sometimes those thoughts, as well as they can manifest anything, they can also put blockages in your own head. Lastly, we have the marshmallow. It's okay to be still, which I want to take as advice for you, not as a blockage thing. So it's okay to be still. You don't always have to be stimulated by your dreams. You don't always have to be motivated. It's okay to sometimes sit on your couch, eat popcorn, and watch Netflix. That's totally fine. It's okay to do it by yourself too. For physical, we have relieves lung congestion. For emotional, we have cheerful. And for mental, we have stillness. So you can feel your emotions. You can let them leave, let them be, express them. You can feel them, right? But in your head, keep it cool. So have strong, powerful, passionate, hot heart, but cold mind. And if you put your goals in order, your dreams in order, trust me, you can achieve them. I can feel it. You can. It's easy for you to manifest pretty much anything in your life. It's just right now, you don't have that much energy. I mean, you always have it, but you don't have access to it right now, today, because this is being drained into meaningless connections that only bring you money, which, I mean, it's not that bad. It brings you money. It brings you something. So it must be good. So yeah, that's what we have for you guys. Let's move on to the advice. I have 2 decks I want to use today. First, let's pull this one. Advice for pile 2 in their love life. Okay. Beautiful. I already know what this card is gonna say. So let's pull advice from this one too. Advice for pile 2, please, in their love life. Okay, so let's start at the start. So first of all, we have the indulgence with number 19. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. Like I said, manifestation is one of your strong qualities, so use it as necessary. Use this quality and those skills for what you need. And if you didn't figure out what you need, well, sit in the empty room, get your journal, put your music on or not, and figure it out. It's not that hard. And again, for me, this is a confirmation. Number 19 is the Sun card in tarot, which double confirms me that you have the power to do absolutely anything because you have so much energy within you. Okay, next we have the Lovers with number 42, which you add them and you get 6, which is the Lovers card, double confirmation. And it says, love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds in my eternity. Wow. That was hard to read. I feel like this is the card that says love can come in many faces and love can be many things. As long as you figured out what you want, what kind of love you want, and what kind of love you need, you can be unstoppable. I am unafraid, which basically tells me don't be afraid to try new things. If you only knew one type of love, if you only knew one kind of connection, or you only enjoyed exchanging love for money, if that's your case, then maybe it's time to try something else. Don't be afraid. It's not that scary. It's not like you have to pay bills and taxes for that person, right? You just go on a date. You just talk and drink and eat or walk, and it's not that hard. But I get it. It's not that easy, but it's not that hard either. So if you manage to do so much, which you did because your tarot told me so, and if you manage to keep the person around long enough so they basically provide for you, well, damn, you did a good job. This is an impressive pile, something brand new for me. I did not expect to get this kind of messages from here. So number 3, we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. For those who know Aries, they're crazy, but they're awesome too. They're crazy awesome. So, and Aries struggle with expressing their emotions and understanding their own feelings and understanding when they need to take a break, understanding that they need a break in general. So it's okay to take a break and it's okay to feel whatever you feel. No one is entitled to tell you what you're supposed to feel. No one, nobody is entitled to affect your emotions. You give them the power to do so, not the other way around. Okay, and lastly we have full moon in Pisces, forgive. This message is more for you. Forgive yourself and maybe forgive other people, but firstly, you need to forgive yourself. There are two kinds of Pisces, even in the Pisces pair. The one who flows with the flow, goes with the flow, and the one who goes against the flow, and then they switch. So think about it this way. You can be put in somebody else's shoes, and the other person can be put in your shoes. You can flip the situation at any time if you feel like doing so. And just so you know, we all experience struggles. We can all experience weakness, and we blame ourselves for being not a good enough human being sometimes, which is ridiculous because nobody told us how to be a human being in the first place. They just made us and said, well, leave human. You're supposed to know everything. But no, you're not supposed to know everything. And it's okay if it takes you longer to figure out what you need and what you want. Just let it be. Like I said, no one is entitled to boss you around and tell you what you feel. and tell you how you feel about them, and like that's just ridiculous. It's your life. Live it. Okay, I want to collect those cards and pull a secret love advice, which I already did. You got this beautiful purple-ish, pink-ish lady which matches your tarot like perfectly in coloristic thing. I forgot the word. Never mind. So this is your message, guys. The butterflies are always a sign of changes, which is also the death card. So maybe the death card is also about you trying to change the current situation. And we also have like the little flame in her third eye, which means she can manifest anything she wants. So can you. And your love message is, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Which, well, I cannot add to it, okay? And lastly, we're gonna pull some initials to see if you or your person or anything can give you extra signs of confirmation and anything you need to hear. This might be loud. Let's open it. Group number 2. Ooh, there's so many. Okay. X. We have the X. Screw X's, okay? Okay, we have G, U, K, C, R, B, S, BS. Yeah, don't put up with their BS. Sob, BTM. Almost like sober. I don't know if your person or you are into healing yourself with alcohol or drug addictions, but that's not the best way. BMT, Subway sandwich. Boss with one S. Boston. Flash mob. That's a horse word. Buck. Also rock. Bort. I don't know if you have this word in English, but Bort? I think you do. Almost like brat. Bruh. We don't have H, but I assume we do. And we have this, the X, which, rug, which is a rug. Your X is a rug. A wet rug. Well, take it as it resonates. Figure out more words if you did. Put them in the comments. Yeah, pile 2, that was your reading. I hope you like it. And it gave you some messages to improve your life and to improve your love life. Let me know in the comments, leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like that. You can also leave your video ideas down in the comments. I will read them. Thank you for sitting through. I appreciate that, and thank you to the 14 people who liked my last video. You guys made my day. I swear I was jumping around and being freaking happy. So yeah, pile 2, good luck in your love life. Bye. Hello and welcome pile 3. You guys chose this gray stone with the hidden message of luck. This is going to be your love reading. First of all, we're gonna use the tarot and look at your current love situation, current love life, what's going on in your life right now. And then we're gonna pull some potential blockages that you might have, what you need to work through in order to achieve the desired outcome in a relationship. Then we're gonna pull some advice and love advice as well. So stick around. You can use this part of the reading as the energy check. So let's see what's going on in pile 3's love life for the current moment. Interesting. Like every reading today was exactly not what I was expecting, so I don't expect yours to be any less surprising. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? First of all, I can see that you have many options in terms of love, but you're struggling to choose. Or you've recently made up your mind about either the kind of relationship you want, or you just decided, well, relationship is not for me. I'm gonna focus on money. I'm gonna focus on thinking and work and pulling my weight and exploring the world and then perceiving my own unique qualities and so overwhelming. So I do believe love is not your priority right now, and also you don't seem to find the right fit for yourself. You don't seem to find the right person, and we're gonna look deeper into why a little bit later. But for now, I see that you didn't choose love. You chose yourself over love, and you chose making money. And even if you are or you were in a relationship, I feel like you still chose yourself, which is very healthy. Good for you. But 9 of Cups tells me that there was or is some sort of committed relationship. Maybe it's committed relationship to yourself, because I don't see any specific person coming through or any relationship. So I can see that right now you're developing all the skills that you think you might need or will need in the future to build a strong relationship, that's totally would be my pile. Like, that's me. You need to learn everything before you make a step. I also think that you are hard workers. Whatever you put your mind into seems to work out quite well. So that's one of your strong qualities. Don't forget about it. But in terms of love, I can see that you've been recently you've been juggling around a lot of situations, a lot of scenarios. Do I want this, or do I want that, or do I want this person or that person, or maybe I don't want any person at all, and you're like, this is so overwhelming, I'm just gonna go work. I'm just gonna forget about it and I'm just gonna go work. So good for you. But let's take a deeper look. I don't feel like I have any more messages for you guys here. I can see that a lot of people on these cards are having their eyes closed, or either looking down or not looking straight at me. There's only 2 cards. They're looking straight at me. But that tells me that you don't like the reality around you, and because of that you might start losing your vision. I know it's hard to believe, but those things are connected. If you don't want to see something in your life, the universe says, yes, my lord, and it shuts your eyes down. Or it could also be the sign that you are, for some of you, for like very small bunch of you, that you are developing your magical skills, or like trying to manifest something, trying to use your knowledge for achieving things, which is totally cool. But yeah, that's what you guys currently have. And if this part clicked and resonated with you, let's move on to the blockages that you have. Let's put this aside. Let's take a look. What blockages does pile 3 have that prevents them from having a desired outcome in a relationship? Very interesting. Okay, so you guys got Oregon grape. By changing perspective, I can choose from all possibilities. Immediately, one phrase came to my mind is the jack of all trades, which you are definitely that kind of person who knows a lot, who has a lot of talents, a lot of skills, who shines bright, but sometimes forgets that to focus on just one thing. I feel like you have this, how do I put it, like your attention span is of a donkey. If you ever dealt with donkeys, they have very short attention span. Like if they get distracted by a tree, they're gonna stare at a tree until like for 15 seconds, and then they will get distracted on a squirrel, and then they will get distracted on the sky, and then something else, and they never keep their focus on one thing for a long time, ever. So I get the feeling that you are this kind of person who experienced some challenges with sticking to one kind of routine. And with the World card in tarot, you need that change to feel alive, but you don't need changes all the time. Like you don't need to change everything every day or every week. Once a month or once a year would be just fine. Like the frequency of changes should be slightly less dramatic. Okay, and for the physical, you have best liver tonic. For emotional, we have vengefulness. Hope I read that correctly. For mental, we have communication. I also get this phrase that rootless grass, so you don't have roots. And for someone who doesn't have roots, it's important to get them. It's important for you to find this one thing, this one calling that sparks your heart. Find a base where you can come back. From all your travelings, from all your different hobbies, there should be just one, or possibly two, but like one that you can always know that you can come back to. People with no roots struggle to choose just one thing because they feel like they're constantly not at home. And for a grape in general, you need very, very specific conditions for it to be as good as it should be. So I know some people who have vineyards and they grow grape and all of them say that it's a pain in the butt to grow it because there's so many conditions to it. There's so many little things that if you mess them up, everything goes to shit. You don't have to be grape, okay? You don't have to be as fragile as grape. And even if you are rootless, that doesn't mean you don't have a base. Okay, card number 2, we have Meadowsweet. I am fully nurtured through friends, family, and the universe. And here we had the communication. So what I was about to tell you guys before I was interrupted, I just remember that, is that you need to find connections, meaningful connections. Not just jump from one relationship to another, not just in love, but in general. But stick to one person, figure them out, and then move to the next. You might not figure them out completely. That's like impossible, mission impossible for the rest of your life. But at least gain some depth and perspective in terms of why people do the things they do. You don't have to forgive them. You don't have to forget the shit they done. But at least if you understand why, it becomes easier to let go of those things. And in case that's something you need, well, use it. And for the physical here, we have regulates HCl production. For emotional, we have hunger. And for mental, we have nurture. Definitely. So like you don't get enough satisfaction from talking to people and from having all of those things in the world because you're not digging deep enough. You're always hungry, which will just slow down a little bit and it should be fine. Dig deeper, slow down. Lastly, for the blockages, we have feverfew, which looks like chamomile. I don't know why this is called feverfew, but it says, I am ready for transformation and open to new possibilities. It's hard to always be in a state of transformation. It's hard to be in a state of not being stable. And it is also hard not to get what's the word? Like the proof that you achieved something. Like you don't see the results. You're constantly developing, constantly learning something new, and you know so much, but you never get to the point where you get to put your knowledge to practice. And that's one of the things that could stop you from being in a relationship, because you don't dig deep enough. You don't give yourself time to know this person. And also you're in a constant state of transformation. You don't have to be. There is time to transform, and there is time to rest, and there is time to just be. And I feel like you haven't been in the state of just being for a very long time, so might as well try that. For physical here, we have pain relief. For emotional, we have support unsupported. For mental, we have transformation. So the dissatisfaction with achieving how you think, no results, could be painful. And I feel like it's also hard for other people to adapt to your speed. And it's not like you should just stop developing, no. But first, look for a person who can be on the same level with you, be understanding and kind enough to just let you be who you are. But also, from your point of view, from your side, you should slow down a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Let the life catch up with you, okay? And we also have yin yang here, which I didn't read it for anybody else, but here it caught my eye. So maybe the yin yang, the circle, can be your talisman for that's like a balance of everything. In every movement there is a stillness moment, in every stillness there is a movement moment. So keep that in mind. Maybe print it out and stick it to your wall and look at it every time you want to flight. Then think twice, okay? So that was your blockages, guys. Let's pull some advice for you from 2 decks. Love advice for pile 3, please. Wow. Wow! Sorry, I had to say that. Okay. And one more time. You know what? I don't like the cards are not shuffled well. No. Okay, so much better. Because this is a new deck, the cards tend to like stick to each other. So let's pull advice for you now. Oh, this is so beautiful. Out of all the cards you guys chose, I would say the one with the balanced signs. Like, what more of a confirmation do you need? So first of all, we have Bonfire was number 2. 2, by the way, is the number of the High Priestess in Tarot. And also an emotional card in numerology. Number / card, because I do tarot numerology, so I associate that with cards. It's very emotional. And okay, so it says, it is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. I feel like this is another sign to go back to your roots. Even if you don't have them, find them, make them available to you at all times. If this is a person, I would not rely on them, because people are so unpredictable and so untrustworthy that my brain just cannot accept the thought that you can rely on just one person forever. But if that's a person, well, come back to that person. If it's like not your ex, don't come back to your ex. Again, that's a sign of you coming back to your roots. Even if you don't have them, make them for yourself. Create some kind of base that you can always refer to. Even like, you know, the concussion tests, if you were ever an athlete, that's what we do. We give a baseline concussion test and then the injury concussion test. So baseline concussion test is like your normal state of being. So we can compare your trauma concussion test to that normal. So you need to find your normal. You need to find your base, your standard, I don't know, your roots. Figure it out. Find it within you. Even if you're rootless grass and you don't have anything or anyone to come back to, like your parents or a hobby or something that makes you happy no matter what, even if you don't have this thing, try to find that first before entering any relationship, because with your high emotional state, it will be hard to always keep up with your own feelings and then make sure the other person keeps up with your feelings. Okay, next we have Milk and Butter with number 25. Like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. This is so beautiful. This is so, so beautiful. I cannot put any explanation to this. Something fell. Never mind. It says, I'm the giver, I'm your eternal. I would say you can see the beauty within you by first looking at the beauty outside of other people. You can learn how to love yourself by looking at other people. If you didn't figure out how to appreciate your emotions and how to work through them, watch other people do it. Because, I mean, we all have to do it, so... yeah, that's a beautiful card. I don't want to add anything to it. Next, we have first quarter moon in Pisces, and we have honor your feelings. Yes, honor your feelings, yes, and also ecologically work through them. I feel like you should go with the flow when it comes to emotions. Don't let it pile up inside you. So honor your feelings, don't let them pile up, work through them. That's basically what I can tell. Like, I feel like you know how to do that. You just sometimes forget that you need to, or forget that you are capable of doing it. So Lastly, for the regular advice, we have full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. One good thing about Gemini is that they get to enjoy every little thing in this life. Like, they know this little, they see the seed of universe inside everything, and they get to understand every little pleasure of this life, with sometimes without dignity, but still they get to understand it. They get to live their life to the fullest. And I think that's what this card is about, because it's full moon. I feel like your emotions are valid and you totally deserve to be heard. And enjoying yourself in the process might help. So that's it for your regular advice. Now I want to pull a secret love advice. So you got this tree with some signs, which it has a yin yang sign. Oh my god, a star. I think this is infinity, and the Egyptian cross with some with the regular cross. I don't know, but this cross in Egypt, if you remove this little top point and you just leave, it's like the key. So this basically means good, healthy life. The infinity is infinity. I'm not sure if this symbol could mean something else. We have the star, which is you are the star. And then we have the yin yang, which is the balance that I've been talking about since the beginning of this reading. And you also got the heart here, which is so cute. I feel like this represents like the chakras, how they go, because first we get physical pleasures, then we get our health, the third chakra, then we have infinite love out of our fourth chakra, which is like literally our heart, and then we have the star, which like speaking, singing, saying, being the star, and then we have to have the balance in our mind in order to be fully completed person. And then your love advice is manifesting miracles. Aww. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Lastly, let's pull some letters for you guys for just extra confirmation. For group number 3, please. Oops, one literally like flew away, which I cannot pick it up right now. Let's see what we have. We have 3 R's. You could have double initials. Rosie. What do we have? D, V, T, S, F, E, Femme, female. Could be female. M, L, O, N, U. Loner, you could be a loner. Also this word, but we cannot say this. A stoner. Oh, we have the dove, which is literally the bird for love, for energy, for balance. Oh, we have love too! Lover. Oh, so cute. You got so many words. The previous 2 groups didn't get many words. FM could be the radio. You could like radio. Stove. Rod. A drawn. Don't have it? You do have drawn. Yeah, you can try and make your own words out of this, but that's what we have for you guys here today. Thank you, Pile 3, for watching this video to the end. Thank you so much for listening to me blab sometimes. I'm still figuring out the format of these videos, but feel free to leave the topic that you want to discuss in the future videos down in the comments. Leave a like if you like this video. Let me know anything you think I need to know about your specific situation if you want to share it. Also, thank you so much to the 14 people who liked my last video. You guys are the best. You made my day. Thank you. You made me really happy. So I'll try to improve my talking and my recording so you enjoy it better, you enjoy it more. Yeah, pile 3, that was your reading. I wish you good luck in finding your love, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.